Alright, hey, magazine test, Unity 30 rounder. Unmodified, didn't file the pad. Zenith rifle. Been loaded for about a week and a half. Kind of tight. Takes 2 smacks, especially with that front pad. It's locked in. Circle around me, please. Do you see me? Alright, this is only a semi-automatic, so alright, got a failure. It was a failure to feed. Same thing. Magazine drags a little bit. I tested these in a factory MP-5 with no problems, but I loaded them and then shot them. I'm wondering if leaving them loaded maybe might have been led to the failure to feed. The ammunition was Fiocchi, 124 grain full metal jacket. Thanks. Hey, Unity magazine, this one's freshly loaded with Fiocchi. I should note that when I did the Zenith rifle, I realized I was shooting old reloads from a company called Mastercast, so they were probably 15 years old. So we're going to start with Fiocchi. This is SBR with a registered post-sample pack in it. And then we're going to, I have 2 more, but these have the reloads in them. Here.
Definitely tight.
You gotta smack it.
Wow, she is tight.
Lock in.
This one's semi.
Ooh. So they're tight. So if I filed this pad down, which they give you, it would be fine.
Probably.
But I don't really want to do that because I have a bunch of different guns. These are the reloads.
What was that one there?
Fiocchi's. I think these reloads are just a little wimpy. Feed?
No.
Okay, pull it back. Actually, they're a little short. Get it?
Let's do them.
Smack it in hard. Failure to feed. Empty?
Yep.
So we have the initial one.
Initial. Could have been put in crooked.
40. Reloads again. Same tightness?
Yep.
Lock in?
It's locked in. She don't feel like she's going to come loose.
You all 40?
Yep.
Thanks for coming to the channel. All right. AC Unity 30 round magazine with reloads, MP-5K PDW post sample. Just to give you a heads up, as you saw earlier in the video, we did the Zenith rifle. We did my buddy's Zenith with a pack in it, and I also did 2 tests on a regular factory MP-5. Unfortunately, my camera guy wasn't available at the time, so they're not on film. I actually did them before the Zenith and my buddy's MP-5. I want to try this in a gun that is cycles faster, different locking pieces and stuff like that, to see if these will keep up with this higher cyclic rate, different mag well. And then after this, I'm going to do it in an SD suppressed factory gun, see what it takes. Now I know, because of I've not modified these, that this is going to be tight going in. Okay, so I'm going to have to give it that smack to get it to seat. And if you buy these, there's a little taper, and it tells you pretty much when it's in there. Right? It's locked in place. We're going to try some semi, and then I'll run a full auto. The reason we're shooting from this side, usually I get to show you the brass ejecting, is the sun is kind of early here in Pennsylvania. The sun's on this side, and if we didn't shoot this way, we'd have nothing but shadows. All right, looks like it's in. We'll see. Nope, it did not go in. It's not going into battery. That one looked like it went in. Now these were loaded to 30. Okay. Semi used to work, seems to work. Now, probably wasn't the smartest thing to do to turn it on while the gun's loaded. We'll try it on full in a couple bursts. Empty, a little bit tight. So there you have it. Basically, I had 2 rounds failure to feed on the first 2, and I would say that's because with my Vortex sight, I really can't pull it down. I just kind of have to lay it down, and the ammo dragged. And then once the gun was able to operate, not a problem. All right, give me a second. We'll come back with the SD. All right, we're back. Got the SD, factory HK pre-sample gun. I have a 40 round Unity. The ammo is our remanufactured ammo from Mastercast. The ammo is probably 20 years old, 15, 20 years old. We'll try it out, a couple semi, put them on semi here. A couple semis, and then we'll skip by burst and we'll go to full auto, assuming it works. See how tight it is. Now this gun's got more miles on it than just about all my other guns. So let's see how tight it is. Now see this, with a little more wobbly mag, well, I didn't have any trouble sticking it in at all. It even wobbles a little bit. But this gun's got huge amounts of miles on it. As I said, it's a pre-sample, so it shows you how old it is. I didn't have any problem picking up the first round like I did in the K. I got a failure. I had one sitting in there loose. Now we'll go right to full auto.
stop?
We stopped filming to get a little bit better, different camera angle. Gun's still jammed. What it apparently is doing is not it's knocking two rounds out at the same time. Now I ran this magazine in the MP-5 unsuppressed. It ran fine. So let's try it again. Got a dead trigger. The 2 rounds that didn't feed. Alright, let me give you my final opinion here. Would I buy any more of these mags? Yes, I would. Matter of fact, I did. I ordered 10 more. The only problem I seem to have with them, other than them being tight, is in a suppressed weapon. I don't know why. I don't know if there's gas blowback that's interfering. I don't know why. This gun runs great with factory mags. However, considering I don't shoot this that often, and I have the MP-5K, 2 MP-5s, and the Zenith rifle, these are great range mags. So I would buy these. Now, why am I telling you this? Am I getting any money from RTG Parts who sells them? No, I'm not. But you must consider this. We're going to have a change of presidents. We're going to get an anti-gun president. That president has already said he's coming after quote-unquote assault rifles. High-cap magazines. These are imported. They can be banned with an executive order. If you have an MP-5 or a clone and you're short on magazines, not only does the import order would affect these, it would affect POF and MKE and HK. If you got the money, either buy a bunch of these, or if you can really want to spend the money, buy the metal ones. But if you have metal ones and you want to save them, buy the plastic ones for range time. They're worth the $23 you pay for a 30 rounder. Thanks for coming to my channels. I hope this was helpful. Hi, when we filmed the MP-5 SD section, I thought that was the end. But after talking to people on several MP-5 forums, I figured I'd add a couple more sections real quick. This is the Zenith rifle that was at the very beginning of the video. 30 round magazine, only this time I loaded it with Fiocchi, not the reloads that I said were Fiocchi. Hopefully we'll see a difference in performance. If we don't, you'll see it too. Alright, let's give it a whirl. And locked in, closed. Very difficult to see my target. .30 rounds. I think my problem with these was this rifle's relatively new. It was new old stock. and the ammo I was shooting was a little wimpy. Give me a second, we'll be right back with an MP-5. Alright, we're back. The MP-5, this is the 40 round magazine, the exact 40 round magazine I used in the SD video. When I went to load this, it was covered with grime and grit. And if you look back after you watch this part and look back to the SD part of the SD video, when I'm talking in my normal waving my hands, you will see there's all kinds of smoke coming out of the magazine. Simply because the bottom of the magazine is sealed, unlike a metal mag. I believe the gas is being stuck in the magazine. So, 40 round magazine, factory MP-5 post sample. This one would probably be tight. Not too tight, because this gun has a few miles on it. It's in, it's locked in. Factory Fiocchi. To be truthful, I don't want to screw with semi, so let's just see if we can mag dump this out. Empty magazine, happy gun, full auto smile. Alright, now, I already went through why I think you should buy these. That still goes. I hope this answers some questions that keep coming up. The suppressor seems to be the problem. Now, a lot of guys will say change the locking piece to run the suppressor or whatever with the AC Unity mags. That's not for me. I run my guns the way they come from the factory, with the exception of post-sample sear and a couple of them. I don't change locking pieces. I try to buy from a manufacturer that makes a gun that they know what they're doing and they're not going to insert the wrong pieces at the factory. So, before we lose these magazines to an import ban, maybe you should think about getting a few. Oh, and one more thing on a side note. Since I didn't get paid for any of this, and I'm doing it for fun, hey, if RTG Parts wants to send me 300 or 400 rounds of 9mm, that'd be friggin' great. Thanks for coming to my channel.